Rad Chaser.
Hey, everybody, and welcome back to the Chaser Brothers podcast. I'm your temporary host, I guess, Maya, and I'm here with the legendary Rad Chaser. It's been a bit of a whirlwind week, hasn't it? You've been diving deep into the retro game world between quests and all. Have you unearthed any treasures lately? Anything particularly exciting come across your path, or are we still focused on hitting that 100 NES game goal?
Well, these are all great questions. Good to have you on here. Thanks for hosting. So a couple of things have been going on. Definitely the NES Quest, which is always in effect. We are past the halfway mark, so that's pretty sweet. We're on track to be done by the end of the year. Other than that, it's been a little bit light in terms of the scores and pickups in the last couple of weeks, but not to fret. You know, there's always something else out there. What else has been going on? Nothing super crazy. It's funny, like the Son of Rad Chaser and I have been working on making videos so much, we don't get to play the video games anymore. So that's kind of funny.
That's actually kind of ironic, isn't it? Dedicating your life to talking about video games, but not actually having time to play them.
Well, don't rub it in.
Ha! Sorry. Didn't mean to twist the knife. It's just, it feels like a very 2025 problem, you know?
Yeah.
Like obsessing over something, then getting bogged down in the work of it and losing the joy. So the NES Quest is going strong past the halfway point. That's awesome. And the Son of Rad Chaser is busy with video production too. Does that mean you two are in full-on content creation mode? Is that taking precedence over the actual chasing for a bit?
Well, a little bit, only because we love making videos too. Like, there's some people who, like, they just like to be the personality in the video, but, you know, we like to do the whole thing. So going out and actually, you know, chasing and recording it all and documenting it all, and then, you know, cutting all the videos together, you know, we're into that too. So it's a whole production. It's a whole, what do you say? It's a vibe. We're passing the vibe check.
Passing the vibe check? I'm writing that down. That's good. It genuinely sounds like you two get a kick out of the entire process.
Yeah.
Not just finding cool stuff, but turning it into a story.
Yeah.
It's not just collecting, it's documenting a shared experience, right? So, when you're out there chasing, are you still finding that most of the joy comes from being together, even more than the actual finds?
Well, sure. You know, I've said it before. It's like, it's nice that now that the Son of Rad Chaser's on board with making the videos and being in the videos and stuff, because, you know, I always say you can't have a one-person sitcom, so you got to have a couple of characters. That's why it's kind of cool that you're on here, you know, kind of guest hosting and, you know, doing some voiceover stuff here and there. So I appreciate you.
Wow, okay, that's actually really nice to hear. I wasn't expecting the one-person sitcom line, but that's a really good point. And hey, I'm glad I can contribute, even if it's just to shake things up a bit.
Oh,
It's
yeah.
fun.
Yeah, thanks.
No problem at all. So, beyond the NES Quest and the whole sitcom dynamic, is there anything else bubbling up in the Rad Chaser world?
Yeah, so...
Any new side quests or maybe a totally different avenue you're thinking of exploring with the channel?
Yeah, so this weekend, the Son of Rad Chaser and I are going to MetroCon, which is a convention in Tampa, Florida. So we're pretty excited about that. We, you know, got in contact with them and we were able to secure some press passes so we could, you know, go into the event and, you know, peruse what the people got going on. And it's pretty cool. I haven't been to a convention in a long time, so for me, I'm just gonna be happy to be there and see what's going on. You know.
That sounds awesome. MetroCon, huh? A convention. That's a whole other level of chasing, isn't it?
Big time.
Like, instead of hunting for a specific game, you're hunting for the whole experience. The buzz, the people, the weird and wonderful stuff you didn't even know existed.
Right.
I've heard those can be pretty overwhelming, honestly. Are you anticipating a lot of sensory overload?
You know, I don't know. Everyone's different. You know, sometimes around big crowds, people get like a little weirded out. I'm cool with it. I don't know how big this one's gonna be, but you know, it's nice to be in a big group just to see, you know, what's going on, people around. There's gonna be cosplay, etc. So yeah, people they also tend to be in their own world. So it's like they'll have their little bubbles, we'll have our little bubble, and then maybe, our bubbles will meet together and we'll have a little chat about stuff. We definitely want to get some nice content of games. Maybe, interview a few cosplayers or, just see what shakes loose,
That sounds like a really solid plan. Capturing those little bubble-to-bubble interactions, that feels very Rad Chaser, honestly. It's not just about the collectibles, it's about the community and the energy around them.
Yeah.
Are you hoping to find anything specific while you're there? Any grail items you'll be keeping an eye out for? Or is it more about the overall experience?
Well, experience, of course, always. I'm going to try to keep it to the NES Quest because, we need to make our little quota this month. So this event could definitely fulfill that, could definitely scratch that itch. Now, I may get sucked into, the occasional shiny object. You know me, I have stuff lust, and sometimes it gets a little misguided, misdirected. And if I see something, I might have to get it. I don't know.
So, little undirected stuff lust creeping in.
Yeah, that's it.
That's so honest. It's good to know we all have weaknesses. We are getting close to our time limit for this episode, I think. Any final thoughts before we wrap it up? Any shout-outs or anything you want to plug?
Well, shout out to the Son of Rad Chaser. He is on a semi-sabbatical doing his Japanese wrestling podcast, and he's watching the G1 Climax all month, so he's going to be a little indisposed. So that is why we need you as a co-host of sorts to keep things moving over here. But big ups to him for he's crushing the game, video games and wrestling games. He does it all.
That's a solid shout out. I'm happy to be here, keeping the ship afloat while he's wrestling.
Nice one.
All right, folks, that's all the time we have for this week's episode of the Chaser Brothers podcast. Thanks for tuning in, and a huge thanks to Rad Chaser for having me. It's been a blast. We'll catch you next time.
Thanks so much. Bye.
All right, have a good one.
Rad Chaser.
I love Rad Chaser. He is handsome and smart.